Hi mamas, it's Coach Deanne with Fruit of Your Labor Coaching. I'm coming to you today to talk about water kefir. I'm going to kind of do it a little bit backwards just because I've been fermenting my kefir grains for a while. So some of you are starting new. So the first part I'm going to go through is the second fermentation part, and then I'll do where you start from the beginning. So please just keep that in mind as you watch. First, I just want to let you know that water kefir is a great non-dairy alternative to milk kefir. It does have less bacteria in it. It has about 15 strains of bacteria, whereas milk kefir typically has a little 35 or more. But it's still a great option for you as far as a non-dairy kefir goes, just to kind of get some of those great probiotics and lacto-fermented probiotic drinks in your system. We really just want to get all of that good bacteria in there and let it kind of work on fighting off some of that bad bacteria. It will help you as far as fighting colds, viruses, those types of things. And as we've been talking in a variety of groups lately, we'll really work to help heal your gut. So we're gonna get started. First of all, my water kefir grains, as you can probably see them down here in the bottom, I keep them in this jar. Typically when you are doing a first ferment, you want to use a cloth napkin, a paper towel, but I use one of these ball fermentation lids. I don't know if you can see this. It has a little thing on it just so that the air can escape, so the pressure doesn't build up in here. So what we're first gonna do is we are going to take our water kefir and we are going to strain it into this jar. I just use a small mesh strainer. And basically once you get your kefir strained, this is ready to drink. You can drink it now, or you can do a second fermentation. That's really up to you. It's going to have a very mild, sweet flavor. If you taste it and it's still pretty sweet, then it probably hasn't fermented long enough. So you want to maybe put it back and let it sit for a little bit longer. But once you have it like this, you can actually take it. What I do is I just put a few berries in it, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Put your lid on it, and then you just let that sit on the counter for 24 or more hours, and then you can put it in the refrigerator. You can also use one of these bottles, and you can just put it in here, store it, and then make sure you seal it when you let it sit out for 24 hours. Then put it in the refrigerator. It builds up natural carbonation, so it's very much like a soda. So if you are a soda drinker, this could be a great option for you. You can also use different extracts and things instead of the fruit, so you can really flavor it to your liking, however you want to do it. So now, for those of you who haven't done a batch yet and you just have your grains, you'll notice your grains are fairly translucent looking. Here, let's see if I can get them closer to the camera for those of you who haven't seen them before. So they're a little bit like that. They kind of look like truly little grains of rice. So what I'm going to do, because I've got quite a few, I'm actually going to pour in my water. You can use filtered water or you can use tap water. You do not want to use distilled water or reverse osmosis because you really want those minerals from your water to be in there. So once you have your water in, we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of, I use raw cane sugar. So we're going to do our 4 tablespoons. I'm going to open the whole lid. I usually pour, but I was trying to be neat. So there was 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So once we have our sugar in there, keep in mind, normally on THN we do not do sugar, but keep in mind your little kefir grains, they are going to feed off of that sugar. And when they feed off of that, they are then going to generate and make probiotics and vitamins and all sorts of good things for you, okay? So for your system. So you're not actually going to be ingesting the sugar itself. The grains are going to ingest it, and then you get the benefits, okay? So kind of keep that in mind as you go, because I know that's contrary to what we do in a lot of our THM stuff. So then you just pour your grains in. Then you put your lid on. Let's shake it a little bit. And then you can just leave it sit. If it's a new batch for you, I would let it sit for probably 48 hours. If it's one that you've been doing, 24 hours is usually a good amount of time. It's going to actually ferment properly in about 24 hours if your temperature in your kitchen or wherever you're keeping it is about 69 to 73 degrees. So you may want to go more or less depending on how the temperature in your kitchen changes. But that's all there is to it. you just put the water and the sugar in there I would say probably every couple weeks. Put like a teaspoon of molasses, you know, like the grandma's molasses. Put that in there and it really helps kind of give these grains some more minerals. It helps keep them alive, helps them grow. So that's something that you really want to make sure that you keep those healthy, because these will last a very, very long time and they will continue to help you and your family's gut. So please do that. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And I will probably be posting other videos soon regarding how to incorporate this into just your regular day-to-day meals if you don't want to drink it. I have incorporated it into the spinach drink. I've put it into some salad dressings. There's a variety of things. The thing you want to make sure of though is that you don't heat it. When you heat it, then it starts killing off some of those good bacteria. So you don't want to do that. So anyway, remember, mamas, we're always looking for progress, not perfection.